video is a Scraplift Crafternoon, and that's the one I do with Miss Kimberly over I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking and Miss Kristen over at Scrapping on the Fly. So I'll have their links below. And we are scrap lifting this layout here. Oh Lord, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm touching things. This little layout here, it's from Aardvark Crafts, I guess. And it's technically an 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to be stretching this, although it's not technically that hard to do, I guess. Go from 8.5. I don't know. We'll have to play with this just a second because I actually have a different idea. So she used some circles coming down. It's a little bit random. If you watch her video, I don't know, she talks about the funny little picture and things. And so I'm going to do something a little different though, because also I'd Rather Be Scrapbooking. I watched one of her videos not too long ago, and it was this Alice in Wonderland thing. And she created what she called a rabbit hole, which basically she cut a circle, or not, it might have been a square, I don't remember, but it was in the middle, and then she lifted the whole sheet on top. And I'm thinking, instead of putting circles on top here, I'm going to actually get into my sheet. This will be my background is what I'm imagining, and this will be my top. I'm going to cut the circles in here and create a little, dimensional thing where you can see this behind. Although that being said, I'm probably going to add, because she has different patterns, I'm thinking about adding different patterns behind those holes with these little scraps. So that's my thinking on that. Of course, I pulled this little system back out because I'm going to have to figure out, how, I'm way up here, figure out where my holes are going to be and that sort of thing. And this is easy to use, that kind of little guy. And because she used a little silly photo, I have a little silly photo. So I think I've mentioned on some other videos, but I'm gray-headed, y'all. I'm so gray-headed. I've been gray-headed since my 20s. So I have to get my hair colored. And I have discovered Madison Reed, and I go every 3 Thursdays or whatever, and I get my hair colored. And I just took a silly selfie of myself. So I'm just going to put that on there and use that silly selfie. And I don't know where I'm going to document that exactly, but we'll figure it out. And then I went in and I found all these sticker sheets. And because my little collection here, it was a mom collection. It's this Bella Boulevard's Mom Life. And I thought that was going to have a lot of little sentiments, but mostly it was about getting, about kind of kiddos and things like that, or like that kind of stuff. So it wasn't exactly right, but it's enough. I pulled out a few little things like this little calendar. And then I went through a whole bunch of other little sticker sheets and found stuff I thought might work. I'm going to maybe have to trim this because it's a little big, but found some buttons. I found this is in a hip kit. It's some little random puffy stickers. I don't know what I've got. I know I've had other puffy stickers. I don't know what I've done with them. But I pulled those out. The January hip kit had these little wood pieces. I may try to figure out a way to use some of these little wood pieces. And then also my stash, I found this Making Memories little bits of puffies. And I'm thinking maybe this butterfly or something like that. I got to be careful because some of it's too bright, but this might work. So, and I'll probably find, I've got this Tim Holtz little snarky sentiment, which might be funny. So I'll have to look through there and see if I can find something kind of cute. So that's my goal. I'm gonna work on this piece here. I got to get the little holes made before I start messing with embellishments. So I'm gonna set that aside. I haven't decided on the mat here. I'll probably just, find a couple of pieces. I got these black and blue, so maybe do something like that. I'll have to look, see. I'm not too worried about it at this point because oh yeah, that looks kind of good because the towel's kind of gray and the hat's kind of black. Cool, man. All right, so I'll do that. So let me get started on my hole cutting here, and I will stop the camera here and speed it up and let you guys see. Talk soon. All right, everybody, let's get started on our hole cutting here. Okay, so it's not a complicated system, but I have to be honest, just something about my dexterity. It's like I try to press too hard and I make it more difficult than it needs to be, but it's okay. So the first thing I do is I do kind of put the little template where I imagine the hole should go, and then I figure out like which blade I'm going to use. And do you see what I'm doing? Like I press so hard. I make it way more difficult than it has to be. And guys, that's me. That's not the system. So just understand that. But anyway, I've said this before. I do like this little template thing here because I can imagine, where the holes are going to go. And my thinking here is on the sketch, if you remember, there were circles going down the page vertically. So I'm cutting holes going down the page vertically. And look at me, y'all, seriously. I just push and push and push so hard. You can almost see me pressing, like the veins are popping out on my arms there. Anyway, so now I'm going to make my way down. I'm using just different size circles. I'm just imagining, you know, again, different little varieties, and I'm going to just choose different varieties of circles. Now, a couple of these, I end up actually only putting, I think I only put actually the other patterns behind 2 of the circles. I'm pretty sure that's right. So I have the idea that I set these other circles to the side because I'm thinking, oh, I might end up using those some kind of way. So I'm going to set those to the side. And I actually do end up using one of them back on the layout. Actually, that's a lie. Yeah, that's right. That's right. At least one of them. But for the moment, I'm just cutting these circles out. And then I do end up, so I cut out the circles that I think I might want. And then after I start, you know, putting the layout together, I decide I want 2 more circles. And I actually use a hole punch to cut those. But here you can see, okay, I've got this. I did trim the yellow paper down before I started, you know, kind of messing around with circles. And here's where I'm punching out those other patterns. So you can kind of see I got my holes cut. You see that? And then I added the other couple of little patterns behind the 2 holes there. And then I decided I needed 2 more circles, and that's the ones I hole punched with just little circle punches. And now I'll flip around in a second. Have I done this already? I don't think I have. I think I'm matting the photo now. So I'm just doing the gray and the black like I mentioned in the intro. I don't think I have yet popped these up. I think and I can't swear on it. How crazy is that? I literally just did this a few hours ago, and I can't remember if I've already put this up on the foam tape. That's okay. You'll see it in a minute if I haven't. If I have, then you won't, and it is. But anyway. Okay, so I'm mounting this photograph. It is just a little 3x4, and it's me. I think I mentioned to you guys I get my hair colored. This is me in my little coloring cap, and it's a goofy picture, right? So it kind of goes along with the Scraplift. I said sketch, I think, a minute ago, and really it's a Scraplift, or the layout. But anyway, so I've made this funny little picture. So I'm going to tilt it like she did in her layout. Oh, I haven't glued it down yet. Okay, good. So in a minute I'll decide, okay, this is where I'm going to decide to go ahead and put these 2 patterns behind the 2 holes that I mentioned. I'm going to use double-sided tape. I actually don't end up pulling off the second side. I just use the one side to tape it. It was probably a waste of good tape, if I'm honest. I should have probably used washi, but I don't know. You know, sometimes I'm not thinking that's what was close at hand. So I'm going to put these down with double-sided tape, just adhere those to the back of the circles. And if you hear noise, I'm actually in a coffee shop / nutrition club, so there's a little bit of ice dropping back here. Here's where I start using my foam tape. I don't have the big, nice, wide ones that Kimberly had on hers. I just have this skinny stuff. So I have to kind of fill this in with little puzzle piecey, and you'll see that in just a second. You'll see all the little black zigzags. And so there's my little black zigzags, and I've already I'm pulling off the last of the little sticky backs. And so now I'm going to hear this. Don't say anything. I know it's off center just a little bit, but you know what? It'll be okay. And I did decide, I had done this before I adhered the yellow piece, but I did decide to go ahead and ink the edges of the paper with black ink. And so this is where I'm going to go ahead and finish inking the outside of that. It's kind of a pinky / red / coral. I've decided I'm going to go ahead and ink the black backs of those. I thought at first there, when I pulled in that corner, I thought, well, maybe I can move that, put it more centered. And I realized, nope, that's stuck down. It ain't going anywhere. So I inked the edges of those 2 little punched out circles, and then I'm inking the edges of my photo mats. And the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and adhere my photo mats. Earlier I had trimmed them, but now I'm going to actually adhere them all together. And this doesn't take me too long. I'll go ahead and get these ready, and then I'll put a little foam tape behind, because the circles are obviously holes now. I'm going to have to put a little bit of foam tape on the back side of the picture in just a minute. These 2 circles I'm just going to stick flat. I don't want to do anything more dimensional there because I've got so much other kind of dimension going on. So here's where I'm going to decide, okay, I need a little bit of foam tape back behind that picture just to keep it from dipping down into the hole. And I'm just kind of fitting this up a little bit. So I'm going to need on both sides of that little bit. I think this turned out kind of cool. I mean, the little holes and stuff, like I said, when I saw Kimberly do it on her little Alice in Wonderland, I thought, oh, that's kind of neat. I could imagine doing like a shaker pocket or something too, I guess, with this type of deal. And actually, maybe that's what she did now that I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking maybe she did. It's just been a week or 2 since I've watched her video, and now we've seen so many videos and made so many videos, I don't remember the specifics. So anyway, I'm going to put this picture down here. It's just tilted a little bit. And now it's going to be time to start working on the little like clusters of embellishments. Oh, but first I'll tell you, I found this this little circle. It's a chipboard title thing, and it's like something with color, Be Colorful or something, I think it is, or I'm so sorry, I can't see it and I don't remember it, but it had something to do with color, and I thought it was kind of funny because it went with the, you know, the fact I'm getting, oh, Stay Colorful, I think is what it is. And it's kind of goes with my hair getting colored. I just thought it was kind of cute. I thought about using that sticker because I do like the little sentiment on it, but it's just too big. It's not going to work. So I did take this little notebook punch looking sticker thing. I'm going to end up putting foam behind it, obviously, because it's got, you know, a different level or whatever. And then I like this little cloud with the sun. And I'm just basically, again, I'm just kind of picking random elements, to be honest. I remember in her video, the originals video, I think she made a comment about it just being kind of random elements. And when you kind of looked at her layout, you could tell they're not really they're not thematic, right? They're just kind of random. So that's basically what I'm doing. I've got my little selection over there on my wax paper of all the various stickers and stuff like that. And so I'm just basically building out little clusters. I did like that little calendar page. I thought that was kind of cute because it's like something like, I moved that. That's not good there. I ended up putting that down that left-hand side there. It's like Mom Day, or it's something, it's a little calendar, and it's kind of talking about that. Those shoes have absolutely nothing to do with it. Again, I'm just going random, just trying to build out little, just little interesting little clusters. I do end up using a few little circles. Oh, you know what? I guess I lied to y'all. I thought I used one of those yellow circles I cut out. I started to until I found the little title block, or title, the Be Colorful thing. That's what it was. I was going to use it there, and then I came across that chipboard title, and I decided to move that. So never mind, I lied. Not intentionally, I promise. I did find that little Tim Holtz word phrase sticker thing that I laid up there. It's kind of just curled up right now. I'll come back in a minute and make it a fishtail banner sticker, but it basically says something about she's too old to get wrinkles or something. I think it's something like that. I like this little butterfly. I tried to use the brads. I tried to like turn them or something kind of way, and I couldn't get it to work right, and I just go on it. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's just not worth fighting over. And then I find these two little sentiments there, put those up. And this just reminds me so much. I had done not too long ago, I did this whole grid layout, and then I did another circle layout with little clusters kind of gathered all over everything. I must somehow be attracted to this style now. I didn't think about that before, but now I seem to be doing this more frequently. I guess I just like little mini clusters of things all over the place. So here's where I'm cutting up that little word phrase sticker. The edges were just a little too long, so now I've turned it into a little fishtail banner, and I'll have to put a little foam underneath that. It's not real sticky, so I'll have to kind of fix him up. So I still have more stuff on my little sheet over there, but I don't use really anything else. I'm kind of looking at it and I go, no, all that's kind of done. So I'm going to go ahead and add my foam stickers now under the various elements that are kind of on the holes that are open, like there's, you know, an open area. So I'm going to add the little foam pieces underneath it and go ahead and start adhering those things down. I'm just getting a kick out of that picture. I'm just so goofy. I mean, I'm just looking at that. I'm just so goofy. It's all right. You know, you put this stuff out on the internet, maybe somebody will screenshot it someday and make me look stupid, but I hope not. It's just, I have that friggin' cap on. I'm so silly. That's okay. You know, beauty requires a little pain now and again. So, okay, so I'm putting the foam behind my cloud and with my sun. And again, I'm just kind of making my way around my clusters, finding the things that need the fixins. And of course, my thumbnail's not sharp enough, so I can't hardly get that sticker off of there, and I got to get those tweezers. In a minute, I'm going to go and look for, I think I get out some enamel dots. So I get into my enamel dots in a minute. But first, I got to glue some stuff down. These little rubber pieces, these little rubber pieces, I do have to use a little Nuvo glue on them. And, oh, actually, that little sticker there, too. That's a cute little sticker. It's just a pink floral. I like how this looked, though. I thought it was kind of interesting with the holes, you know, with the paper peeking through the holes. I contemplated, like, scuffing the inside of the holes, but then I got worried I'd mess it up, so I didn't go that far. I should have done something, because it could have used a little bit of something, but on the other hand, I think it's okay. I might wait till next time, because I'm certain I'll do this technique again, because I kind of liked it. Okay, so I'm getting my little bits of foam here, and I'm going to put my little sticker down. That looks kind of cute. I don't know on the inspiration piece that she had anything going off to the side like that, but she was again on an 8.5 by 11, if you remember, and mine's on a 12 by 12. So I had to kind of spread mine horizontally just a little bit. So I'm just gluing those things down. I think, did I get the enamel dots yet? I don't recall. If I haven't yet, I'm fixing to. I'm just gluing stuff down. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, but it does kind of give you a sense of how clusters are built, I suppose. Okay, so I'm going to cut away, and I'm going to go get, because I'm done with all those embellishments. I've decided nothing else is going to be on this layout from that little batch there. So I got these little enamel dots here. So I'm kind of just using this whole circle motif and using the circles to kind of enclose these little sets of embellishments. I think I put 3 sets. I come in here and I put 3 little sets. I'm definitely not at home, so I can't look at it. And I just, like I said, I'm just kind of using these circles, these little enamel dots as another little circle element on this thing. And in a second, I'm going to kind of look at it, and then I'm going to go, no, you're still a little too plain to me. And I'm going to go over and get, I think, was it Dilutions? No, that's too bright. I think it was Tattered Angels, but I'm going to go get a pink. And y'all, I'm just going to warn you. I've told y'all a million times I'm the clumsiest scrapbooker you've ever seen. And you're about to see living proof of it. Because there it is. I spilt it everywhere. You know what I did, though? I said, poop on it. I ain't cleaning it up right now. I'm going to finish my layout. So that laid there for a minute. Now I've cleaned it up, and I'm going to show you the slowdown here. Oh, well. Anyway, it looks all right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You're going to see the close-ups in a second. And thankfully, it wasn't as big of a mess as it could have been, right? Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.